Hello from Alaska. This is Alaska Art and Archery. This is my 1971 Chevrolet Monte Carlo. Other than machining, this was built totally at home for around $10,000, which for a build like this is extremely cheap, and that includes the cost of the car as well. I lowered the stance in the front so it can handle higher speeds. It is a 4-bolt main 350 block that's been bored 40 over and stroked. It is a 385 cubic inch engine. It has been line bored in the mains, and the mains have been machined. It's got all new bearings. It's got a Scat 9000 crank. It's got Scat Pro Series rods. It has Icon forged pistons. It has AFR 195 heads. It has a Performer EPS from Edelbrock intake with two 1-inch spacers. It has a Comp Cams XR 282 HR cam, and it has roller rockers, 1:6 ratio. It has custom push rods, and it has a Holley vacuum secondary 750 carburetor. It's running an oil catch can, which is hanging precariously. Everything was built at home. I just so happened to have the best machinist in the state. I had him balance it as best as he possibly could so that it can do well at higher RPMs. It has quite a bit of compression, somewhere between 10.5 and 11 to 1. So I have to run about 96 octane. We only have 90 octane here in Alaska, so it has to be boosted up a decent amount. The exhaust is Hooker long tube, 1 3/4 inch, and I have it coated with some fiberglass wrap to keep the heat down a little bit. It's got a whole new brake system. All the brake lines are new. It's got all new accessories, water pump, alternator. The only thing original is the power steering pump, and it's doing an okay job for now. I squatted the front end down with a 2-inch drop spring. It's still running on its original 4-core radiator. I just painted that, cleaned it up, painted it, cleaned it out. These Monte Carlos have a heck of a fan shroud. That one was all cracked up, so I just put this piece on here for now. It helps the airflow a little bit until I modify something in the future. For my fuel pump, I actually have a quick fuel 130 plus mechanical fuel pump. I put a return line, otherwise that pressure would go right back to the arm of the pump, and I'll check it with my gauge here. Under these tall valve covers, I put a stud girdle so I know at high RPMs nothing's moving or walking around in there. And my transmission is a TH400 that I built in my own garage. So I had to get the old bushings out of it. There's some really good YouTube videos on how to build those. So I tightened up the end play on the front, rear, and planet inside the transmission. I removed a few check balls, 2 I believe, and the line pressure is pretty high now. When I got the car, the inside was a mess. The floor was rusted out, and you can see it's not perfect. I did the work myself. I did it on a budget. So I took metal, 10 gauge I believe, and cut and welded it over the rust holes. You can see along the lines where I cut out the old pan and fitted in the metal. It's not a show car, it's just for having fun. I used my wife's sewing machine, bought some marine grade vinyl, pick apart the old seats, what was left of them, and trace out the pattern, sew it all together with the sewing machine. It does a great job. It looks a lot better than what it was before, which had rat's nests, bugs, dirt. It was just terrible shape. This had holes in it, the dash, so I cut out the holes and I form fit this 10 gauge metal in. So I just rewired everything myself. I used wire that was overly large gauge for what I needed, just to prevent any chance of it overheating and melting. For my exhaust, I used 2.5 inch and welded it together myself. I made an X pipe with 245 angles, and it feeds out right behind the door. But this is my baby. I've enjoyed building it. This car is not a fast 0 to 60 car. It is not a drag racing car. I built this car and engine combo for top end speed. I got it for $500. They sold it more or less as a parts car, so I had a heart for that because I love seeing old cars salvaged that are parts cars. And I'm still not done, but it's drivable, it's safe, it stops, it's pretty fast, and it drives smooth. Took a lot of tuning to get it right. Getting a car going is no problem, but getting it fine-tuned and running like a top, that takes a lot of hours. And my build would not be complete without my angry octopus.